Welcome to my channel. Today is crucial. By blocking the classroom door, we left safely and then we became close friends. Cheng Dongqing, from the countryside, failed his college entrance exams twice before joining us with his mom's financial support. He was awkward, poor at spoken English, often mocked by classmates for his pronunciation. Cheng Dongqing, did you study Japanese or something? Right? You're watching the old version, you should check out Oxford's. In my eyes, he was a total country bumpkin. He lived in a totally different world than mine, yet I had no idea this country boy would completely change my life. Day by day, I noticed Cheng Dongqing had a crush on Sume from the foreign languages department. I mean, with her being so outstanding, it felt like a mismatch straight from the heavens. But Wan Yang saw it differently. He thought if you like someone, you should go for it. With his encouragement, we cluelessly ended up helping Cheng Dongqing pursue Sume. During those days, we brainstormed while watching him transform, watching him strive to change. It felt strange, and Cheng Dongqing succeeded. Fate played a prank on him. He came down with food poisoning and had to take a year off. Wan Yang invited me to go see Cheng Dong. I was all in for the TOEFL prep, filled with dreams of America, scared that catching his misfortune would sabotage my exam. So I declined, but deep down, I still worried about Cheng Dongqing. I gifted him my spare English book with a note stuck inside, which was actually something I wrote to myself. Through twists of fate, our relationship with Cheng Dongqing grew stronger. Time flew, and soon it was visa issuance day. When I got that coveted visa to America, the joy in my heart was simply unparalleled. America, here I come. Let's go. You can barely recall the last time you thought about it. I was here, knowing I was one step closer to my dream. To achieve this long-held ambition, I decided to stay in America for good. No coming back. I'm not coming back, Mo-jun. You're so awesome, just don't ever come back. Not ever. On the day of our farewell, Wan Yang and Cheng Dongqing looked so sad, while I put on a cool front. My heart was a stormy sea. Bond we formed during our college days. You can't just sum that up in a few simple sentences. But the call of America was too strong. I had to muster the courage to step onto that unknown land. Arriving in America, I entered the lab at Columbia University as a teaching assistant. At that moment, I felt I was at the starting line of my dream, the future shining bright. However, reality turned out to be brutally harsh. Before long, I was replaced and lost that job. It might be for the best if only you could find your own job. Sorry, I don't get it. This has nothing to do with your performance. We only found a biological science major. He seemed better suited for the job, and he's also Chinese. And here I was, expected to use my biology degree to care for lab mice. At that moment, I felt my world just crumbled. To survive, I had to swallow my pride and work as a barrister, facing countless customer demands. During their cold stares and demands, I asked, is this the America dream I wanted? Meanwhile, back in our home country, Cheng Dongqing faced some major life changes. He broke up with Sume after she went abroad and lost his job at the school as well. But she didn't let that bring her down. Instead, she started a tutoring center. When I heard that, I was completely taken aback. As time went by, I gradually learned that her tutoring center was becoming increasingly popular, which truly shocked me even more. In my lowest times, I found my girlfriend helped move clothes, not teach piano. She looked utterly exhausted and said, "He said we came to America for big things. Meng Xiaoju, what are we even doing?" In that moment, my faith shattered completely, beyond repair. I started questioning if my choices were right. The moment I decided to return home, I felt deeply defeated. I knew my American dream was completely shattered, beautiful yet fragile like a soap bubble. I was terrified to face Wan Yang and Cheng Dongqing, afraid they'd see my current pathetic state and the disappointment in their eyes. After returning to Beijing, I saw Cheng Dongqing and Wan Yang driving a little sedan. This made me realize their lives had soared high above, far from the ordinary. Watching Cheng Dongqing's tutoring center brimming with students filled me with both joy and complexity. Cheng Dongqing set me up to give a talk to the students, and when he mentioned that I had always been his role model, my feelings were mixed. I was filled with mixed emotions. The guy who once struggled with English had now achieved so much. Yet here I was, empty-handed from America, forcing myself to look confident on stage. Trying to appear as this successful person, getting ready to give my speech, thinking I felt so real and grounded. You gotta understand, no one embodies the loser principle vibe better than a failure like you. Dear viewers, don't forget to subscribe.